Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community. Joanno Legal Group, UPMC Health System, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Vay's Pub and Grill, the Sharon American Legion Post 299, Warner's Homes and Improvements, Hermitage Rotary Club, Mailer Insurance, DK Auto LLC, The Laundryman, Reed and Daly Associates, Minuteman Press in Hermitage, Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, Sharon Community Health Center, and 21st Century Energy Group.
Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Birch.
And we are live tonight here at West Middlesex High School. Ryan Briggs with you. We have Aaron Byro back in the studio. Chris Birch is on assignment tonight. Sharpsville and West Middlesex, round 2. This great Shenango Valley rivalry being renewed once again. Both teams playing very well as of late. Sharpsville looking to further solidify its playoff positioning. West Middlesex, perhaps a win tonight could help the Big Reds sneak in to the District 10 playoffs, which will start in about a week and a half. Sharpsville coming in 13-5 overall, 6-5 in the league. West Middlesex has been playing much better as of late. After a really slow start to the season, Big Reds are 3-9 in league play, 6-14 overall for tonight's home team. It is senior night here at West Middlesex. The team's 3 seniors, Caitlin Schaefer, Sierra Schaefer, and Sloan Mild, were honored about 10 minutes ago or so. Crowd filing in here. Should be a good crowd tonight for this one, Sharpsville and West Middlesex. It is the second of the 2 meetings between the teams. They met back on January 8th at Sharpsville, and it was the host Blue Devils earning a 44-33 win. Ellie Danilovics with a game-high 19 points, 13 for Kenlyn Masters. West Middlesex, a pair of double-digit scores. Jen Babcock and Sloan Mild each had 10. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with the head coaches. We'll also have the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups as we get you set. Tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. It's West Middlesex and Sharpsville, Region 1 girls basketball. And it comes up tonight on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com, or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
We're back on Newstalk 790 WPIC. Ryan Briggs here with the head coach of the Sharpsville Blue Devils, Rob Hubbard. Coach, on the road here, the short trip down, always a great rivalry, Sharpsville and Middlesex. Your team, in spite of some injuries and adversity, has been playing good basketball. What's been the key for you guys?
I just think we're focused. You know, our practices have been a lot better. We're in there for an hour and a half, and we get better every single day at practice. And it started after the Kennedy game. We laid an egg there, and it wasn't pretty. But we decided as a basketball team after that we're a better team than that. And ever since then, we've kind of taken a leap individually as players and as coaches to do better every single night.
Tonight, coming on the road to take on West Middlesex, a team that you played, of course, in the first half of the league schedule at home. It was a hard-fought win for your team, 44-33. But like your team, the Big Reds have been playing better as of late, too. What concerns you about Coach Staunch's team?
Yeah, Sloan Miles back. I mean, she's probably one of the best point guards in the county, and she's healthy, and I'm glad she's back. Babcock is tough to deal with down low, and they got a couple girls that can put the ball in the hoop on the outside, too. So much better than their record. I stressed that to the girls this week. Very much better than their record. They play hard. They play hard for Mary Jo, so we expect a battle tonight.
And I'm sure as a coach, that's always one of the challenges when you play a team for the second time after winning the first one. And, you know, there aren't any secrets here with technology. People can see what the record is for West Middlesex, and I'm sure you probably have maybe had to do some of your best coaching from that standpoint this week.
Oh, yeah. I stressed over and over again that they're not a 6-14 basketball team. They're good. They're fundamentally sound. They run good sets. They play good defense. They'll have a defensive game plan for us tonight that will make us struggle a little bit. So I told the girls it's going to be a battle. It's nothing like the first time around. And, you know, I stressed them the second time around with these games. As you can see, even in our league, there's no lights off in our league. Every league game is close. So you have to bring your A game every single night, or you can catch yourself on a bad night. And, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen tonight for us.
Coach Hubbard, we appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight.
All right. Appreciate you, Briggs. Thanks.
That's Sharpsville head coach Rob Hubbard. More pregame after this on Newstalk 790 WPIC.
The 21st Century Energy Group, leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut, Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Bill Finley. For more information, contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
We're back on 790 WPIC. Ryan Briggs here with West Middlesex head coach Mary Jo Staunch. Coach, senior night here, obviously a lot going on, an emotional night. But kind of as we look at the task at hand, the basketball game, two teams that are, your team and, of course, Sharpsville, two teams that are playing perhaps their best basketball of the season, right?
That's correct. We finally got Sloan back, and I think the kids are starting to, to mesh a little bit, have confidence in each other. But tonight we're going to have a grade A game because Sharpsville is really playing well.
You played Sharpsville up at Sharpsville about a month or so ago. What are some things that concern you about them, and what are a couple things that need to be different tonight for your team to come out on top?
I think we have to have a better matchup than we did the first time around. And also, I think offensively, we need to attack the basket like we know how and like we have been the last few weeks. Also, we have to know where their shooters are. They're definitely great shooters. And Ellie, too. We have to absolutely know where she's at all times.
Your team does have an advantage in terms of size. Is that something that you look to take advantage of? Because Sharpsville they're not a small team, but when you look at you line up everybody, your heads are above theirs.
Yes, we are, and we have to utilize that. So I think last time we were trying to force that. This time we need to be patient, see what develops, and then look to score.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Last question: how are you getting along? I know you've been a couple weeks with the ankle injury. Seems like you're moving well on the scooter, certainly.
I'm getting a little better. I'm more confident. I just hope I don't face plant in front of everybody. But it's been good. Thank you.
That's West Middlesex head coach Mary Jo Staunch. We'll come back with the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups on 790 WPIC.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
We are back here at West Middlesex High School. Ryan Briggs with you. We have Aaron Byro back in the studio producing our game tonight on 790 WPIC. And, of course, our video broadcast tonight on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live is brought to you in part by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. A reminder, after the game, we will have the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game and the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, and that'll be in our post game tonight here on 790 WPIC. Don't forget, over on the FM side, huge boys game as Sharon hosts Hickory, a special Thursday night game at Sharon Tiger Gymnasium Bob Greenberg and Mark Slazak will have the call on that one. That's a 7 o'clock airtime. Tip scheduled for 7:30, so we will get started before them. So after we wrap up, you can tune into them, and should be another great one. All those Region 4 boys games, they come down to the wire. We saw that Tuesday night. Of course, the Hickory boys falling at home in overtime to Farrell, 67-66, and Sharon held off Grove City, 56-54 Tuesday night. And Sharon can really get a vice grip on the lead in Region 4 on the boys' side. Hickory can really muddle things up and forge a tie at the top with those teams. Here in Region 1, the standings, Region 1 girls, Kennedy leading the way at 12-0. Golden Eagles certainly in the driver's seat to capture the region title. Wilmington, which lost Saturday at Sharpsville, 32-29. Hounds, they're likely going to be second at 9-2. Mercer and Sharpsville are both 6-5. They'll play the finale 1 week from tonight in Mercer. Mercer already owns a win at Sharpsville. Lakeview at 5-6. Those teams are all in 2A. Farrell, a 1A girls team, is 4-7. West Middlesex 3-9, but the Big Reds have split their last 6, and then Reynolds rounds out the standings in the conference. It is time now for tonight's starting lineups, and the starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. The 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs, and don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. First for the visitors, Sharpsville, 13-5 overall, 6-5 in the league under head coach Rob Hubbard. He'll deploy this lineup a little bit different due to the absence of Dava Masters, who is dressed. Not sure if we'll see her, but she is dressed and could be available. But the starting lineup, Kendall Alman at one guard spot, 5'3" sophomore, averaging 3 points per game. Brooklyn Ramsey, 5'5" senior, averaging 13 points per game. Team leading 46 threes this season for Ramsey. Up front, Ellie Baker, 5'7" junior, averaging 2 points per game. Kenlyn Masters, 5'5" freshman, averaging 10.6 points per game. She's second on the team with 15 threes. And in the middle, it's Ellie Danilovic, 5'9" sophomore. She leads the Blue Devils in scoring, averaging 13.4 points per night. For Sharpsville, Alman, Baker, Kenlyn Masters, Danilovic, and Ramsey. For West Middlesex, the Big Reds, 3-9 in the league, 6-14 overall. The starting lineup for senior night will feature the 3 seniors. The guards, one of those seniors, Sloan Mild, 5'6" senior. She's averaging 7 points per game. Team leading, second on the team with 9 threes this year. Grace Stevens, 5'6" junior, will start at the other guard spot. She's averaging 5.5 points per game. Up front, Sierra Schaefer, 5'6" senior, who's made 14 appearances this year. She's averaging a half point per game. Caitlin Schaefer, her twin sister, 6' senior, team leading 10 threes this year. She averages 4 points per night. And in the middle, it's Jen Babcock, 6' junior. Babcock comes into tonight's game averaging 10 points per night. Caitlin Schaefer, Babcock, Mild, Stevens, and Sierra Schaefer for West Middlesex. Your officials tonight, Jim Hart, George Snyder, and Mark Osborne. It is Sharpsville and West Middlesex, round 2. And the tip-off comes up next on your home for high school basketball all season long. News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
National Anthem concluding here at West Middlesex. They have all the members of the elementary program here lined up on the baseline in front of us. We are on the baseline here at West Middlesex, so for those of you watching tonight, it's the north-south orientation, more or less. Sharpsville being introduced at the far end of the court. Blue Devils are in the blue jerseys, white numbers and letters, white trim. It is the interstate highway sign color of blue for the Blue Devils. West Middlesex here on the near side is in the home whites with red numbers and letters and red trim. Student section out in force tonight, all adorned in black for West Middlesex, and now they make the 180-degree turn, getting ready to see their girls, the West Middlesex girls, introduced here tonight before what is a good crowd on hand. Still filing in here as we are getting ready for the special 7 o'clock tip tonight. No JV game tonight. Sharpsville with a lot of injuries overall. As we said, Ellie Danilovic is going to start, but she's not at 100%, but still Danilovic, I'd say 70% is still a very, very capable player. David Masters has also been banged up for the Blue Devils. Don't forget, tomorrow night on the FM side, we will be up at Greenville. Showdown for first place in the region as the Greenville boys host Lakeview, and that'll be a 7 o'clock airtime. Chris Birch and I will be on 7:30, the scheduled tip. Lakeview's lead down to a game over Greenville, so Greenville win tomorrow night would force a tie atop the conference with 1 week to go in the regular season. Again, the starting lineups brought to you by 21st Century Energy Group. For Sharpsville, it's Kendall Amon, along with Ellie Baker, Ellie Danilovic, Kenlyn Masters, and Brooklyn Ramsey. West Middlesex going with Sierra Schaefer, Caitlin Schaefer, Jen Babcock, Sloan Mild, and Grace Stevens. Jim Hart, your lead referee, Mark Osborne, and George Snyder, rounding out this three-man crew tonight here at West Middlesex High School. So glad you could join us. West Middlesex, if you're sitting at the scores table, Big Reds will go left to right in the first half. From our standpoint, they're going south to north towards the main scoreboard here in the first half. And we are underway. Tip controlled by Sharpsville. Amon with it. In the final week of the season, or final week and a half, I should say, the next to last Thursday. Ramsey, right side, three on the way, good. Brooklyn Ramsey hits the three, and Sharpsville jumps on top, 3-0. Ramsey hitting the three. Now Blue Devils will come out in a 3-2 zone. West Middlesex not known for the three-point shot. Caitlin Schaefer leads the team with 10 threes this year. Sierra Schaefer finds Grace Stevens on the left wing, and now right corner for Sierra Schaefer. Right block, Babcock up with the right hand, long, no good. And the rebound grabbed out of there by Sharp. So here come the Big Reds. Ramsey into the forecourt. Ramsey dribbling around, moving up top for Masters. Left side, Amon three. It doesn't go. Rebound ripped out of there by Sloan Mild for the Big Reds. Mild, right wing with it. The senior who missed the first half of the season due to a knee injury. Still has the right knee taped up, but Big Reds are glad to have her back in the lineup. She makes such a huge difference. Foul line with it. Stevens on the way. Jumper no good. Rebound tipped around. It comes out to Caitlin Schaefer. And the Big Reds will try it again. 6:40 to go, first quarter. 3-0 the lead for Sharpsville. Mild back near midcourt, working against the 3-2 zone. I believe it's a 3-2. Right corner, 3. Schaefer no good. That was Caitlin Schaefer. Ramsey the rebound. And will be Masters walking it ahead. Fires it near corner. Ramsey with it. Ramsey dumps it down low. Inside Ellie Baker. Puts it up. No good with the left hand. And the rebound grab by Stevens. Stevens will push it ahead. Stevens left of the lane. Stevens reversal up top for Schaefer. Caitlin Schaefer down the lane up over Baker. And that shot goes out of bounds. And apparently was not blocked. It goes out of bounds and it will be Sharpsville ball with 6:04 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 the lead here tonight. Near corner with it is Ramsey. Reversal on the right side to Aumann. Kendall Aumann, far block to Danilovics. Up with the right hand, high off the glass. It rattles around, and it drops in for Ellie Danilovics. Of course, she scored 20 Saturday in the 32-29 upset of Wilmington. Danilovics gets the first two-pointer of the night. 5-0 the lead for Sharpsville here on the road. Babcock, right block, up with the right hand, no good. Rebound dug out by Baker, who defended the play well. Kenlyn Masters through the midcourt circle against the West Middlesex man-to-man. Near side, it's Ramsey. Actually, West Middlesex in a zone. Aumann, 3 on the way, good. Kendall Aumann hits the 3, and Sharpsville is out to an 8-0 lead. So if Coach Hubbard was worried that his team was taking Middlesex lightly, perhaps that has been assuaged. Shot from the right block by Babcock, no good. Weak side board grabbed by Danilovics. We have a jump ball, and the arrow belongs to West Middlesex. Subs in for West Middlesex, a couple of regular starters. Calla Jones, 5-foot junior, and Lucy Briggs, 6-foot junior. They check in. The Schaefers check out at 5:03 of the first quarter. The inbound comes near corner for Briggs. Drives in up with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Babcock had it, was knocked out of her hands by Danilovics. It will be West Middlesex ball with 4:58 to go first quarter. Big Reds looking to get on the board here. Briggs right of the lane, puts it up. It was deflected, no good. Stevens had the rebound. It slipped out of her hands. Goes out of bounds, and it will go back to Sharpsville with 4:54 to go in the first quarter. Aumann will bring it ahead this time, and West Middlesex matching up out of the 2-3. Ramsey to Aumann, inside looking for Masters, deflected away. Briggs got one hand on it, Mild both hands on it. Sloan Mild right of the lane, and she is fouled. A floor foul upcoming. It's the first foul of the night. And the foul will go on Kenlyn Masters. Her first, and the team's first. Baker out on the Blue Devils side. And Dava Masters in. Inbound to Stevens on the left side. Coach Rob Hubbard wasn't sure if Dava Masters would be able to go, but she went through warm-ups and made it through okay, so she's out there here in the first quarter. Briggs right of the lane up with the right hand, no good. Rebound, pinballed around, and Danilovics grabs it for Sharpsville. 8-0 Blue Devils, 4:15 to go first quarter. Ramsey, 3 on the way, long. Rebound far corner, secured by Dava Masters. She's open, 3 from Dava Masters. It doesn't go. Mild snags the rebound for West Middlesex. Mild at right wing. Finds Jones back up top to Mild against the 2-3. 3 up and good for Sloan Mild. Sloan Mild hits the 3. And the Big Reds are on the board. It is 8-3 with 3:50 to go first quarter. Big Reds needed that one. Ramsey left open. Left side 3, no good. Rebound comes out of bounds in the near corner. And it will be West Middlesex ball. Of course, West Middlesex head coach Mary Jo Staunch still limited mobility-wise because of an ankle injury. So assistant coach Katie Grandy, who was formerly the Sharpsville head coach, by the way, is the designated standing coach on the sideline. Stevens drives and kicks it to Babcock. 17-footer good. Jen Babcock hits the mid-range jumper, her first points of the night, and it's a quick 5 for West Middlesex. 8-5 with 3:20 to go first quarter. Kenlyn Masters with it. Reverse it right wing to Almond. Kendall Almond, right of the lane, gets cut off by Stevens. Inside, Danilovic steps through up with the right hand and good. Ellie Danilovic's second field goal of the night, and that stops the 5-0 spurt. 10-5 with 3:04 to go in the first quarter. Stevens right corner for Jones. Jones is open. 3. It's good, but she walked. Caught it, took a step, took another one, and instead of it being 10-8, it's Sharpsville ball. Babcock out, and Caitlin Schaefer back in for the Big Reds at the 2:57 mark. And Ramsey will bring it ahead. Near left wing for Almond, back to Ramsey near midcourt. Now, Kenlin Masters right wing. Back on the left side to Ramsey. Ramsey steps into a 3. It's up, it's off the back of the rim, and the rebound pulled in by Briggs for West Middlesex. 2:40 to go, first quarter. Stevens over the timeline with it. Stevens right wing. 3. Put up and off the mark from Mild. Weak side board, loose on the floor. Squirts through the legs of Almond. She ends up with it. And then Briggs knocks it out of there. Scramble for it. And finally there will be a jump ball. There was no jump ball call because there wasn't dual possession. They just traded off having possession. Finally, both teams getting a hand or two on it, and it will be Sharpsville ball via the arrow at the 2:24 mark of the first quarter. 2:24 to go in the quarter, 10-5. Blue Devils on top with the ball moving right to left. Kenlin Masters to Ramsey right wing. Far block to Danilovic, puts it up, and it is blocked out of bounds by Schaefer. Stays Blue Devil ball on the baseline. And it's going to be sent in by Kenlin Masters directly in front of us. Block set for Sharpsville. Masters finds David Masters in the foul circle. Now Almond will set up the offense. Almond guarded by Briggs up top, and now right wing to David Masters. Out to Ramsey, 3. Ramsey back of the rim, no good. Rebound grab by Masters underneath. That's Kenlin Masters, and she's fouled down low. In amongst the trees of the Big Reds. The foul goes on Calla Jones, her first, team first, and it puts Dava Masters on the line to shoot 2. She is 12 of 20, or excuse me, Kenlin Masters at the line. She's 44-94 at the line this year, sub 50%, and the first one is no good. First free throws of the night for either team. Babcock out, Schaefer, Babcock in, Schaefer out for West Middlesex. But Masters at 5'5" was in among a couple of 6-footers to get the rebound. Line to the left, Masters, no good. And Lucy Briggs with the rebound. Jones over the timeline with it, right wing for Stevens. Grace Stevens steps through a double team, whips it inside. Briggs up with her right hand and good. Lucy Briggs coming off the bench tonight, and it's 10-7. Briggs, the leading scorer this year for the Big Reds, averaging 11.5 points per game. She gets her first 2 of the night. Dava Masters, right elbow, out to Almond. Left wing, Kenlin Masters. Kick it back out to Dava Masters. Right hand dribble, near left wing to Almond. Guarded by Briggs. Lob to Kenlin Masters, left wing. Now in the high post, Danilovic hands it back for Kenlin Masters, drives in, and she's hammered on her way to the hoop. Masters will go back to the line with 1:17 to go in the quarter. The foul is going to be on Jones, her second, team second. And Sydney Bartholomew waiting at the table, but Masters to shoot 2. First one is up, catches the front of the rim, and it drops in. That'll make it 11-7 with 1:17 to go. And there's an issue at the table because, and I can tell you this because I looked at the scorebooks, Sydney Bartholomew was listed as number 40, but she's wearing number 20. And the scorekeepers will come over and verify. Well, the Sharpsville book, which is I took the pic, I checked there. So apparently we are good. Jim Hart says we are good. So I thought it was odd that Bartholomew was listed as 40, but that's because it's not right. She is 20. Again, but you never know this time of year. Did somebody's jersey get damaged or lost or burned up in the dryer? Second free throw is good. Masters unaffected by the delay. It is 12-7. Masters goes 2 for 2. And a timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a quick break. 12-7, the lead for Sharpsville on Newstalk 790 WPIC.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Timeout taken by Sharpsville, the 32nd timeout. West Middlesex with the ball, trailing 12-7. Sloan Mile, deep three, left side. Rims out, no good. The rebound pulled out of there by Aumann for Sharpsville. Aumann into the forecourt as we're under a minute to go in the opening period. Danilovic's up top, guarded by Grace Stevens. Reverse it right wing for Masters. Dava Masters 3 off the mark, and Briggs with another rebound for West Middlesex. Her outlet deflected by Kenlyn Masters, but the Big Reds have it. Mild over the timeline with it. Stevens on the near wing in the Babcock from the right block, up and good with the right hand. Jen Babcock got position inside, her second field goal of the night, and the Big Reds are back within 3, 12-9, with 23 seconds to go first quarter. Dava Masters up top for Danilovics. Right wing, Dava Masters. Masters in, shot blocked by Babcock. Rebound, Danilovics had it, lost it, it's loose. And Bartholomew diving on the floor, gets it, and West Middlesex gets a timeout with 5.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. So the Big Reds will have it, and ample time with which to do something. Trailing by a score of 12-9 here in the first quarter. It was 8-0 Sharpsville right out of the chute, but West Middlesex has gotten off of the ropes and has come back and closed within 3 here with 5.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Each team taking a 30-second timeout in the early going. Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. That'll be coming up, of course, after the game here at West Middlesex. Bartholomew will inbound. And Sharpsville has everybody back defensively. Get it into Stevens, ahead to Briggs at midcourt. Left wing, Mild, 3 seconds. Inside Babcock, up, short jumper, no good. And that is the end of the first quarter. Good play. Big Red's got it down court in a hurry, but the shot just a bit off. And that is the end of an entertaining first quarter. After 8 minutes tonight, visiting Sharpsville on top, 12-9. You're on Newstalk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
WPIC Insurance, how can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Call Reinhardt's Insurance, 724-342-2291. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
And we're back here at West Middlesex. Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Aaron Biro back in the studio. Big Red ball to start the second quarter. Jen Babcock shot from the left block, blocked out of bounds. The Big Reds will have it with 7:50 to go in the half. Sharpsville jumped out 8-0. A 9-4 edge for West Middlesex since. Bartholomew on the near left wing for Grace Stevens. Stevens right-hand dribble. Into the right corner for Babcock. Near block, in for Briggs. Spins up with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Ellie Baker. yanks it down for Sharpsville. So Sharpsville gets a stop to start the second quarter. Right wing, Ramsey with it. Ramsey opened the scoring with a 3. They move it up top to Baker. Hand it off to Kenlin Masters. Reversal back to Ramsey off a double screen. 3, Ramsey good. Second 3 of the night. The first quarter starts the same, or the second quarter starts the same way as the first quarter. Ramsey hitting the 3, 15-9 Sharpsville. Lead back to 6 with 7:07 to go in the first half. Stevens right of the lane, and her shot off the mark, out of bounds, and it goes back to Sharpsville. Sharpsville in the blue jerseys, white numbers and letters, white trim. West Middlesex in the home whites, red numbers and letters, red trim. Left to right across the lane goes Ramsey, kicks it far corner, the 3 put up by Almond, no good. And Sydney Bartholomew will grab the rebound for the Big Reds. Left wing, Stevens has it. Sharpsville in the 2-3 zone. Near right wing, Bartholomew pulls up 18-footer, goes 20 feet. Rebound out of bounds, and it will be Sharpsville ball. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. 15-9 the lead. Into the forecourt, Sharpsville, and away from the basketball. A foul will be called. It's going to go on Ellie Baker with a push away from the ball. Baker's first, team first. Each team with 2 fouls on the night. For West Middlesex, they're both on Calla Jones, however. Mild will bring it ahead with 6:20 to go in the half. 2-3 zone from Sharpsville. It's been 2-3 all night. Right wing for C.J. Schaefer. 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound snagged by Ramsey. Caitlin Schaefer, also known as C.J., by the way. There are not 3 Schaefers. There's Caitlin, a.k.a. C.J., and then Sierra. Right wing, Danilovics with it, working on Stevens. Danilovics puts it up. Babcock the block. Rebound grabbed by Baker. She'll put it up too strong, no good. And then a loose ball foul coming up on Sharpsville. The battle for the rebound. And will go on Ellie Danilovics, her first, team second. 5:54 to go in the half. West Middlesex blanked so far in the second quarter, trailing 15-9. Stevens on the right wing against the 2-3 zone. Mild with it. Mild finds Babcock on the block. She's doubled, ball knocked out of her hands, and Kenlin Masters will snag it for Sharpsville. Masters over the timeline with it. Masters working on Briggs. The steal. Sloan Mild picked her pocket. Mild down court working on Almond. Mild right of the lane puts it up, and a foul will be called. And they'll get Almond for the blocking foul. Sloan Mild will shoot 2. Almond's first, team third, and Sloan Mild, 18 of 27 at the line this year, will shoot 2. Mild, 67% at the stripe this year. First one is up and good for Mild. Sloan Mild, 4 points tonight. She and Babcock with 4. Briggs has the other basket. 4 players in the scoring column for Sharpsville, led by Ramsey, 6. Mild, second one follows the first. And the Big Reds are on the board in the second quarter. It is 15-11 Sharpsville. 5:25 to go first half. Left wing, Kenlin Masters has it. Masters down the lane, up with the right hand, good and a foul. Kenlin Masters, a strong mover, first field goal of the evening. Should go for a 3-point play. Foul is on Caitlin Schaefer. Her first, and the team's first. Schaefer whacked her on the noggin. And Masters to shoot 1. Line to the left, puts it up, and good. The Masters came in below 50% on the season. She missed her first 2, and now has knocked down 3 in a row. And the lead is 7 at 18-11. Blue Devils' largest lead was 8 early on at 8-0. 5:07 to go in the half. Schaefer, left corner Babcock. Jumper on the baseline. It is long. Rebound tipped around. Stevens battling with Masters down low. It's off of Kenlin Masters. It will be Big Red ball with exactly 5 minutes to go in the half. Inbound from the baseline goes out of bounds. Nobody touched it. So Sharpsville will have it after the turnover. 18-11 the lead for Sharpsville. Almond into the forecourt working on Briggs. Briggs with a edge certainly in wingspan. Kenlyn Masters with it, driving kick to Almond. 3 on the way, good. She says, take that about your wingspan. Almond hits the 3, second of the night, and it's 21-11. Sharpsville on top, 4:40 to go in the half. Briggs at the foul line, spins, goes up with the right hand, too strong, no good. Rebound batted around, grabbed by Stevens, and Stevens is fouled inside. Grace Stevens will toe the line to the right. Foul goes on Kenlyn Masters, her second, team fourth. So Masters, who has 5 points tonight, now also 2 fouls, and West Middlesex is in the bonus for the rest of the half. Stevens, first one up and good, her first point of the night, makes it 21-12. Stevens 52% at the line coming in, but she's 100% so far. She knocks them both down, and it's 21-13. 4:28 to go in the half. Almond into the forecourt. Almond handed off to Ramsey, guarded by Sloan Mild. Pass intercepted by Jones, who checked back in. Jones cut off on the left wing for the trailer Mild. Mild puts it on the deck, drives in, steps through, and it is stripped away by one of the Blue Devil defenders. Looked like Masters got a hand on it. Sharpsville has it, starting 5 out there. Baker, Danilovics, Ramsey, Kenlyn Masters, and Almond. Jones finds Babcock left of the lane. Inside for Briggs posting up. Knocked away from the backside by Danilovics. Here comes Sharpsville with 4:08 to go in the half. Ramsey working right corner and looked like the dribble hit her foot and carried him out of bounds. So will be West Middlesex ball. 4:04 to go, first half. 21-13 the lead for Sharpsville. Blue Devils back in the 2-3 with Almond and Masters up top. Mild off a screen. 3 from the right wing, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Baker grabs it on the baseline for Sharpsville. Ramsey will push it ahead. Cut off by Stevens, a double team. Kenlyn Masters, left corner to Almond. Almond a ball fake, back to Ramsey. 3, right side for Ramsey, no good. Rebound grabbed inside by Baker, gives it off to Danilovics. She puts it up from the right block, doesn't go. Stevens the rebound, and a jump ball will be called, and it will be Sharpsville ball. Danilovics did not give up on the play, and it will be Sharpsville basketball. Kenlyn Masters the inbound. Looking, still looking. Finds Danilovics on the near block coming open. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Babcock. Sharpsville did everything right, but the shot just would not go. And then Stevens lost the handle on it. Dribbled, and that thing just made a right turn out of bounds. 3:24 to go in the first half. Sharpsville looking to complete the season sweep. Blue Devils won at home January 8th, 44-33. Right now it's an 8-point Sharpsville lead, 21-13. Ramsey, right side, 3 on the way, good. Brooklyn Ramsey's third 3 of the night, 9 for Ramsey, and the lead is 11, 24-13. Babcock in the paint. Babcock up top for Mild. Left wing to Briggs. Briggs drives in up with the right hand, and good for Lucy Briggs. A strong move to get the lead back into single digits. Briggs with 4 off the bench tonight, 24-15. 2:50 to go in the half. Certainly feels like a critical stretch for West Middlesex. Almond with it, finds Baker up top. Baker back out to Ramsey, guarded by Sloan Mild. Almond on the right wing to the top of the key. Back left side now, Kenlyn Masters working on Jones. Masters drives in, righty layup is good. Masters turned the corner. She has 7. It's 26-15. 2:25 to go in the half. Sharpsville's been able to get the ball inside. Of course, 5 threes as well, but it's been working inside and outside for the Blue Devils. Calla Jones, 18-footer, no good. Danilovics the rebound. Babcock ends up crashing into her from behind. It's Babcock's first, team second, and it's Blue Devil ball. With 2:15 to go in the half. It is a 14-6 edge for Sharpsville in the second quarter. Almond, she has a 3 in the quarter. Get out the Masters. Masters, a 2-hopper to Baker on the baseline. Baker into the paint. Up with the right hand, no good. She was open, but Baker the rebound, or Babcock the rebound off Baker's miss, Stevens on the right side with it. Grace Stevens looking inside for Briggs. It's deflected away. Danilovics got a hand on it, and Masters comes out of the pack with it for Sharpsville. 1:40 to go in the half. 26-15, Sharpsville leads. Almond for Masters, intercepted. Jones the steal. Jones from the right wing whips it inside for Briggs running the floor, and a foul on Kenlyn Masters. That's her third, team fifth, so it will put West Middlesex on the line to shoot two. With 1:30 to go in the half, Dava Masters back at the table. She'll be in between the free throws from Lucy Briggs. 68% free throw shooter is Briggs, and that one is short, no good. Kenlyn Masters out, Dava Masters, the older of the Masters girls, in. Babcock out, Caitlin Schaefer returns for West Middlesex. 90 seconds to go in the half. Briggs line to the right, and that one is good. Briggs with 5 off the bench. And it's 26-16. 1:25 to go. Sharpsville up 10 with the basketball. Dava Masters work at left wing to Ramsey off the stagger screen. Ramsey to the top of the key, back to Dava Masters. Left-hand dribble from Masters. Almond now with 1:10 to go in the half. Almond out to Ramsey between the circles. Baker right wing, Baker a ball fake. Right corner, 3, Almond, good again. Kendall Almond's third 3 of the night. It's 29-16 Sharpsville. Under a minute to go in the half. Schaefer in the high post out to Stevens. Stevens left of the lane, finds Briggs in the corner. Her 3 is up, it is long, no good. Rebound grabbed by Ramsey. Give it off to Dava Masters with 43 seconds left on the clock. Masters guarded by Jones, who has 2 fouls. Left wing to Baker. Back to Almond near midcourt. Almond and Ramsey each with 3 threes in the half. Game high 9 points. Almond with 25 seconds to go. Pass far side intended for Dava Masters. Tipped out of bounds by Jones. It will be Sharpsville ball with 24 seconds to go in the half. Blue Devils inbound back to Almond. She'll bring it over the timeline. Almond, both feet in the midcourt circle, working on Briggs. Ramsey near left wing. 12 seconds to go in the half. Ramsey gets it back over to Masters on the right side. She's in some trouble, finds Ramsey. 5 seconds. Reversal left side, deflected. It bounces off of the official, goes into the backcourt, and that is the end of the first half. An unusual end to the first half, but for the Sharpsville Blue Devils, they go to the locker room leading 29-16. We'll come back with the first half recap, scoring, and a look at the local scoreboard on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Live, Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the January 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Reynolds Boys Wrestling Team. Congratulations to Coach Casey Taylor and his Raiders team for securing their 22nd District 10 Team Championship in school history. Reynolds Wrestling is celebrated as the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit Vay'sPubAndGrill.com.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at JoannoLegalGroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut, Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are back here at West Middlesex High School in girls basketball action Region 1. And at the intermission, the visitors, Sharpsville with a 29-16 lead. Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game here on News Talk 790 WPIC. Sharpsville led in the first half. Brooklyn Ramsey and Kendall Allman each with 9 points, each with 3 threes. Kenlon Masters with 7 tonight. Ellie Danilovics with 4. Masters does have 3 fouls, however. On the West Middlesex side, Sloan Mild with 5. Lucy Briggs off the bench for 5. Jen Babcock with 4. And Grace Stevens, 2 for 2 at the line. She has 2 points. 29-16 is our score. We will look at the local scoreboard when we come back on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and we'll give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal housing lender.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. That'll be coming up in our postgame tonight. Sharpsville with a 29-16 lead at the break. A couple of scores to catch you up on. Halftime in Region 1 girls action. Kennedy Catholic on top of Mercer by a score of 42-26. Golden Eagles clinch the league with a victory tonight. And on Sports Radio 96.7 and elsewhere here on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. First quarter, the Hickory boys are on top of Sharon 6-0. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg have the call on that one. We'll take our final halftime break, come back with the third quarter. Sharpsville with the lead. West Middlesex will have the ball when we start the third quarter on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Home-based services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls home-based services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
We get ready to start the third quarter. West Middlesex will have Babcock, Briggs, Jones, Stevens, and Mild out there, the normal starting 5. And for Sharpsville, we have yet to see who the 5 out there for Rob Hubbard's team will be. West Middlesex in the home whites, red numbers and letters, red trim. Sharpsville in the blue jerseys, white numbers and letters, and white trim. And will be the starting 5 of Ramsey, Almond, Kenlin Masters, Ellie Baker, and Ellie Danilovics. West Middlesex will go right to left in the second half. And we're underway. Sharpsville comes out once again in the 2-3. Stevens left wing with it for West Middlesex. Grace Stevens, right side to Mild, up top to Jones. Back to Stevens on the left wing. Inside, Briggs in the paint. Briggs puts up, it is blocked by Baker. Rebound. Baker digs it out for Sharpsville. The Big Reds get a stop to begin the third quarter. The 2-3 zone has been effective. Mild hit a 3 early for West Middlesex, but that has been it. Big Reds only 1 field goal in the second quarter. Kenlin Masters comes around a screen up top. It is an illegal screen, and it goes on Baker. You can see her sticking the leg out a little bit. Baker picks up her second foul. Team first, and it will be West Middlesex ball. So each team misfires on its first possession of the second half. Stevens on the left wing. Stevens up top to Jones. Now Babcock shovels it out to Stevens. Stevens a running start, drives baseline. Up the right hand, no good. Rebound pulled in by Masters for Sharpsville. Kenlin Masters into the front court with it. Pulls up in front of the Blue Devil bench. Reverse it up top to Ramsey, and now Almond. Almond and Ramsey each 3 threes in the first half. for 9 points. They're the game's high scores. Jones, an interception up top. Jones into the front court with it. Pulls up as Sharpsville recovers defensively. Out to Mild. Deep three. Mild got it. Sloan Mild hits the three in transition. And the Big Reds break through here in the third quarter. They cut the lead back to 10 at 29-19. Mild with a team leading 10 points. Masters drives right baseline, puts it up, blocked by Babcock. Babcock the rebound. Jen Babcock a force inside that time. Mild right wing to Stevens. Finds, looking for Babcock, intercepted. Ramsey the steal. Ramsey over the timeline with it. Ramsey's going to go all the way, puts it up, and is fouled by Mild. Sloan Mild picking up the foul. Her first, the team's first. The Mercer County officiating crew on this one tonight, Jim Hart, George Snyder, and Mark Osborne. Ramsey to shoot two, line to the right. First one is good for Ramsey, her 10th point of the night. Puts the lead at 11, 30-19. Ramsey 21 of 34 at the line this year. She hits the second one as well. Ramsey has 11, and it's 31-19, a 12-point lead. 6:15 to go, third quarter. Briggs on the right wing for Stevens. Stevens up top to Calla Jones, right corner to Briggs. Briggs drives the baseline, cut off by Baker. Pass across the lane, looking for Babcock, knocked out of bounds by Brooklyn Ramsey. The Big Reds will inbound directly in front of us. It's going to be Jones to trigger. The inbounds goes onto the near wing for Stevens. Now she'll work far side of the right wing. Stevens directing traffic. Guarded by Kellen Masters. 5:55 to go in the third. 31-19 the lead for Sharpsville. Stevens right corner now drives across the lane up top for Briggs. Lucy Briggs three on the way. Pops out no good. Babcock the rebound. Kicks it to Briggs on the right side. Briggs a runner along the baseline. That one off the mark. Ramsey the rebound, and then a reach-in foul will be called on West Middlesex. We'll get Stevens pawing at the basketball. Grace Stevens with her first, team second. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. 31-19, the Sharpsville lead. Kendall Aumann gives it up top for Kenlin Masters. Masters changing hands with the dribble, finds Danilovics top of the circle. Danilovics left-hand drive, gets cut off, knocked away by Mild. Ramsey on top of it. Ramsey on her knees, able to find Danilovics. And a timeout taken by Sharpsville. 30-second timeout taken with 5:13 to go in the third. We'll be back with more basketball action after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the January 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Reynolds Boys Wrestling Team. Congratulations to Coach Casey Taylor and his Raiders team for securing their 22nd District 10 Team Championship in school history. Reynolds Wrestling is celebrated as the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vayspubandgrill.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
It is Sharpsville ball coming out of the timeout. Danilovics, three top of the key, no good. Rebound pulled in by West Middlesex's Grace Stevens. 5 minutes to go in the third. It's 31-19. Three put up by Jones off the backboard, no good. Comes off at an odd angle. Baker the rebound. She gets tied up, and the arrow belongs to Sharpsville. We've had one field goal in the quarter. That was Sloan Miles' three for West Middlesex. Ramsey, two free throws for Sharpsville. It's a 13-point game at the break right now, a 12-point margin. Aumann between the circles with it, working left side to Brooklyn Ramsey. Ramsey a game-high 11 points. Gets stripped. Sydney Bartholomew the steal. Bartholomew with it, and they're going to get her for the double dribble. Tough break there for Bartholomew. Might have been a hand in there, but the trail official says it was a double dribble, and it will go back to Sharpsville with 4:35 to go in a stop and start third period. Almond with it. Almond, pass left side. Jones nearly committed her third foul. Grabbed by Kenlyn Masters. Back to Almond right side. Almond changing hands with the dribble. The sophomore guard, Almond with 9 tonight. Came in with 7 threes on the season, has 3 tonight. Baker, left elbow jumper, long, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Ramsey ends up with it. Out to Masters. Kenlyn Masters, 3 good. Kenlyn Masters hits the 3, a second chance basket. Masters' first 3 of the night. She's in double figures. The largest lead of the night for Sharpsville. It's 34-19. Calla Jones right wing with it. For Briggs, right of the lane. And back out to Jones. Near side, we're going to have a timeout taken by West Middlesex. Full timeout for the Reds with 3:46 to go third quarter. 34-19 the lead for Sharpsville on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
A place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
3 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the third quarter. 34-19, the lead for Sharpsville on the road here at West Middlesex. Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Aaron Byro back in the studio producing our game. And now we're ready for action. The second timeout horn was buzzed. And it will be Lucy Briggs to inbound at the hash mark on the near side. Briggs, Stevens, Babcock, Bartholomew, and Mild for the Big Reds. Left wing to Briggs, now near corner. Against the Sharpsville 2-3. Almond and Masters up top. Ramsey and Danilovic on the back line, along with Madison Sump, the freshman, in for the first time. And Babcock will be called for an illegal screen up top. Babcock's second, team third. She was a bit late getting there, and perhaps the ball handler didn't have the best angle either. Bartholomew out, and Caitlin Schaefer back in for West Middlesex at 3:31 of the third quarter. Almond in the forecourt with it, guarded by Briggs. Kenlyn Masters whips it over to Danilovic. Danilovic puts it on the floor, drives left of the lane, pivots, looking, fires it back to Ramsey. And now Masters with it. Kenlyn Masters down the lane, lefty shot no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Briggs grabs it, then is tied up immediately by Ramsey. This time the arrow belongs to West Middlesex. Some scores from around the area. In girls action, Commodore Perry leading Cambridge Springs 35-23 at the half. End of one in boys action, Mercer and Kennedy tied at 15. And the game on Sports Radio 96.7, Sharon and Hickory. Hickory 14-9 at the end of one. Stevens pass near side ends up in the hands of Coach Katie Grandy, whose eligibility ran out a few years ago, and West Middlesex gives it back with 2:55 to go in the third. Masters left wing finds Ramsey off a double screen. 3, Ramsey, that one's long, no good. And Sydney Bartholomew with the rebound for West Middlesex. Mild over the timeline with it. Big Reds have been stuck on 19 for about 4+ minutes. Briggs near corner. Of course, Sharpsville hasn't exactly broken it open. Just one field goal, the 3 by Masters. Ramsey 2 free throws. 34-19, 2:25 to go in the third. But West Middlesex needs to get something going offensively. This 2-3 zone has been effective tonight for Sharpsville. Briggs with it on the right wing. Left wing Bartholomew. Now in front of the bench, it's Grace Stevens. Stevens back to Briggs on the right side with 2:06 to go in the third. Back left corner to Stevens. Pass onto the right side, deflected by Masters, goes off of Mild's leg and out of bounds, and Sharpsville forces the turnover. Blue Devils had to love that, causing West Middlesex to burn up quite a bit of clock, and then the turnover at the end. the cherry on top, so to speak. 1:54 to go in the third. Sharpsville moving left to right. Masters on the right wing. Masters up top for Sump. Left wing Ramsey. Ramsey finds Danilovic, and now Almond on the right wing. Kendall Almond with it. Sump, the freshman, will zip it over to Masters. 18-footer for Masters around the rim and out, no good. And Grace Stevens with another defensive rebound for West Middlesex. 1:30 to go in the third. Big Reds looking to make a little bit of a push before the end of the quarter. They've been stuck in neutral at the offensive end. Mild right wing with it. Mild back into the near corner to Stevens. Each team with 3 timeouts left. Neither team in the bonus in the third quarter. Briggs up top for Mild. Deep 3, that's no good. Rebound pulled out of the air by Stevens. And a hold will be called underneath on Sharpsville. And the foul will go on whom? On Masters, her 4th. That's a tough break for the Blue Devils. Masters 10 points tonight, but also 4 fouls. She'll check out with 1:06 to go in the third. Sierra Schaefer will check in and inbound for West Middlesex. Finds Stevens on the near block. Stevens doubled, puts it up, no good. And it goes back to Sharpsville as the rebound goes out of bounds. Dava Masters back in for Sharpsville. She, Almond, Danilovic, Sump, and Ramsey. The Blue Devil 5 with 1 minute to go in the third. Briggs, Babcock, Mild, Sierra Schaefer, and Stevens for West Middlesex. Between the circles, Dava Masters with it. Masters, right wing for Sump. Sump stumbles, keeps the dribble going, drives inside, puts it up, and it is blocked out of bounds. Babcock got a hand on it, then Stevens knocked it out of bounds. It will stay Blue Devil ball with 41 seconds to go in the third. Inbound to Ramsey, catch and shoot 3 from the wing, no good. Far side, rebound Sump with it. Sump to the right block, her putback is too strong. Mild battling for the rebound, but can't bring it in. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Sharpsville ball. You are listening to News Talk 790 WPIC, Sharon Hermitage, a Cumulus media station. High school girls basketball action tonight, Sharpsville and West Middlesex, as we're in the final week and a half of the regular season. Sharpsville looking to move up the pecking order in the playoffs. West Middlesex trying to keep its slim hopes alive. Danilovic with it, driving, shovels it out to Sump with 18 seconds to go in the third. Dava Masters, right-hand dribble, fires it left wing to Sump. Sump a jab step. 11 seconds to go. Danilovic with it. Reversal back to Ramsey, 7 seconds to go. Ramsey with it. Ramsey, right elbow, kicks it over to Dava Masters. 3, Masters, good! Dava Masters caps the third quarter with a 3, and Sharpsville has opened up a 37-19 lead after 3 quarters. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this on News Talk 790, WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7, Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon.
Forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the light in our community.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Fourth quarter getting underway here at West Middlesex High School. 37-19 the lead for Sharpsville. Make it 39-19 as Madison Sump checked in late in the third, hits the baseline jumper. 39-19, 8-0 run for the Blue Devils, and they have broken this one open here in the second half. Entry inside, Briggs on the block is fouled down low, and she'll shoot 2 with 7:35 left. Foul goes on Madison Sump, her first, team first. Briggs line to the left. First one is good for Lucy Briggs, and that stops the run. Briggs 2 of 3 at the line tonight, 6 points. First free throws of the second half. Briggs goes 2 for 2. It's 39-21, but the Big Reds need some stops. Sharpsville on top. 7:27 to go. Almond with it. Almond works it on the near right wing for Dava Masters. Masters dribbling around, and timeout Sharpsville. It'll be a full timeout taken by head coach Rob Hubbard. It comes with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Sharpsville will have the ball coming out of the break. 2 timeouts left for the Blue Devils. They have 2 fulls and a 30 on the West Middlesex side. Update in boys basketball action. Halftime, Mercer leading Kennedy 43-28. That's a non-league game. Danilovics gives it off for Sump. Sump drives in, and Madison Sump is fouled with 7:04 to go. Fouls on Grace Stevens, her second. Team first, and Madison Sump to shoot 2. Sump, line to the right. And that one off the mark, no good. Sump now 10 of 22 at the line this year, 45%. Second one, no good, and Lucy Briggs the rebound for West Middlesex. Stevens into the front court with it. Stevens right side to Mild, Sloan Mild with it. Mild with 8 tonight. She has 8, Briggs with 7 to lead the Big Reds. Near corner, Calla Jones. Back to Briggs on the near left wing. Around a screen, right side to Stevens. Into the high post for Caitlin Schaefer. Schaefer has it knocked away. Danilovics deflected it away, and it's grabbed by Kendall Almond for Sharpsville. Outlet ahead to Ramsey. Ramsey shoves it off to Sump. Back up top for Almond. Kendall Almond, 3 on the way. Good. Her 4th 3 of the night. Kendall Almond with a dozen. 42-21. Blue Devils doubling up West Middlesex. Up top with it is Briggs, and she's called for the travel as Almond and Ramsey collapsed on her, forcing the double team. And with 6:13 to go, it goes back to Sharpsville. Dava Masters running the point for Sharpsville. She's in for Baker, more of a guard-oriented lineup for Sharpsville. Almond left of the lane, pull-up jumper on the way. That one long, no good from 15. Sump took the rebound away from Mild. Verse it back out to Ramsey. Ramsey 3 up off the mark, no good. Rebound batted around. Sump put back, no. Second try up and good for Madison Sump. Sump coming alive in the second half. 4 for Sump, matching her jersey number. 44-21 with 5:40 to go. Caitlin Schaefer with it, pulls up 3. Schaefer off the mark, no good. Rebound in the corner. Schaefer battling, and she had a foot on the sideline. It will be Sharpsville ball. Kenlyn Masters back in. And a new 5 sent in for West Middlesex. It will be Sierra Schaefer back in, Babcock back in. Bartholomew returns. We get our first look tonight at Aria Schwartz, 5-foot freshman, and Paige Sowers, 5'6" freshman. 5:25 to go. Left of the lane, shot by Dava Masters, and she's fouled. Foul goes on Schwartz, quickly into the game and committing the foul, her first, team second, and Dava Masters to shoot 2. Masters, line to the right. Puts it up and can't get it to go. Masters 12 of 23 at the line this year, and then the line shift for West Middlesex. Mild back in. Sierra Schaefer stays out there. Caitlin Schaefer in. Jones and Briggs round out the 5. Masters good on that one. David Masters with 4. 45-21, 5:13 to go. Briggs, or Mild, pardon me, on the far block. Lost it. It will stay West Middlesex ball. Hannah Dorfy in for the Blue Devils, sophomore in for David Masters. As we did not have a JV game tonight, but we are starting to see at least a few of the ingredients of what would have comprised a JV game. Jones, far block, looking to get it inside for Sloan Mild posting up. It's knocked out of bounds, and the Big Reds will try it again. Sloan Mild to inbound. Jones with it for Briggs, top of the circle, left wing, Caitlin Schaefer. Schaefer a ball fake, finds Sierra Schaefer near corner with 4:58 to go. Send it back out to Mild. Mild will set up the offense. Left wing Jones, near corner Sierra Schaefer, drives baseline, pass deflected by Sump. We will have a jump ball as Caitlin Schaefer grabs it at the same time as Dorfy does. It will be Big Red ball on the baseline with 4:44 to go in the 4th. Sierra Schaefer to inbound, finds Caitlin Schaefer left of the lane. Kick out to Jones, Calla Jones now. Back to Schaefer right wing, Caitlin Schaefer 3 up, off the rim no good, and Dorfy with a defensive board for Sharpsville. West Middlesex 1 field goal in the second half. That was a Sloan Mild 3. It is a 16-5 second half edge for Sharpsville. Ramsey, right side 3. Ramsey no good. Rebound collected by Jones. Ball knocked away from her, but it ends up in the hands of Mild. Mild right side. Right of the lane for Jones. Up top, Briggs swings it left side. Caitlin Schaefer 3 up. No good. Masters the rebound for Sharpsville. And with 4 minutes to go on this one, Sharpsville closing in on a season sweep of its Shenango Valley rival. Sump. Toss it back out to Dorfy with 3:50 to go. Left wing for Aumann. Aumann 4 threes tonight for 12 points. Back to Dorfy on the right wing. Down low looking for the back cutting Sump. But Caitlin Schaefer the steal for the Big Reds. Mild into the front court with 3:35 to go. Pass near side for Schaefer. Ramsey draped all over her. Caitlin Schaefer back out to Mild. Jones, right corner to Briggs, and back to Jones on the right wing. Jones working right side around the Briggs screen. Right corner, Mild 3, and is deflected by Dorfy. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Sharpsville. Jalen Smith in for Sharpsville, a freshman, and we get our first look at Bryn Ross, a sophomore for Sharpsville, with 3:15 to go. Inbound to Babcock for the Big Reds, who's back in. Pass is knocked away, stolen out of there by Jalen Smith. 3:08 to go. Kenlyn Masters with it, right side for Smith. She'll shoot the 3, she'll hit the 3. Everybody getting into the three-point act tonight for Sharpsville. 48-21. Sharpsville in command with 2:50 to go. Caitlin Schaefer across the lane from right to left. Pass deflected up top. Stevens will track it down, however. Out to Schaefer near midcourt against the 2-3. 2:38 to go. Stevens left side. Stevens on the baseline. Kicks it out to Schaefer. 3. Schaefer short. Rebound. Stevens had it, lost. It was off the head of Ross, but the Big Reds keep it. Sierra Schaefer tracks it down. Lob to Mild on the near left wing. Down low, Sierra Schaefer on the block, posting up. Tried to kick it out, but it's intercepted. Ross the steal for Sharpsville. 2:18 left in this one. Sharpsville's going to go to 14-5 overall and 7-5 in the league. 3 put up by Bryn Ross. It's good. 51-21. Ross hitting the 3. 51-21. Far block. Babcock posting up off of the right hand and good. First 2-point basket of the second half for West Middlesex. Babcock with 6. And timeout on the floor taken by Sharpsville And has to be a full. And it is a full timeout. So we'll take a quick break, 1:51 to go. Sharpsville looking to close out a big road win on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the January 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Reynolds Boys Wrestling Team. Congratulations to Coach Casey Taylor and his Raiders team for securing their 22nd District 10 Team Championship in school history. Reynolds Wrestling is celebrated as the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vayspubandgrill.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Sharpsville has made 11 three-pointers tonight. 6 different players have hit from downtown. And Smith will set up the offense for Sharpsville. Finds Baker, who's back in. Ingrid Gonzalez in for the first time. Another 3 put up by Ross, who hit one moments ago. That one off the mark, out of bounds. And it will be big red ball with 1:39 to go. Schwartz, Caitlin Schaefer, Stevens, Mild, and Sierra Schaefer for West Middlesex. Dorfy remaining out there for Sharpsville. Mild right of lane runner with the right hand won't go. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will be West Middlesex ball. Sharpsville has Gonzalez, Ross, Baker, Smith, and Dorfy. Somebody has to inbound for West Middlesex. They had 5 people screening and moving. Inbound coming directly in front of us. Goes into Aria Schwartz with 1:24 to go. Caitlin Schaefer right side. Schaefer cross court to Stevens. Stevens left-hand dribble. Gives it off to Schwartz with 1:13 to go. Good crowd on hand tonight. Some of that crowd is thinned out as the outcome of this one has been decided. Mild right corner. Give it off to Schwartz. Out to Schaefer. Caitlin Schaefer with it into the paint, and she's fouled as she and Dorfy went knee to knee. Dorfy with the foul, her first. Team second with a minute to go. Reagan Simmons in for West Middlesex. Schwartz out. Stevens out. Paige Sowers back in with a minute to go. Caitlin Schaefer inbounding on the baseline. We'll find Sowers at the foul line, and she's fouled with 59 seconds to go, so free throws upcoming. Foul on Ingrid Gonzalez, her first. Team third. And it puts Paige Sowers on the line to shoot 2. First one, no good for Sowers. She's now 2 for 3 at the line this year. And make it 3 of 4. Sowers puts one on the board. 51-24, Sharpsville with the lead. 53 seconds to go, clock rolling, fourth quarter. Jalen Smith with it. Pivots, right wing to Dorfy. And back out to Gonzalez with 44 seconds to go. Gonzalez a deep 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound grabbed by Dorfy, who lands a bit awkwardly and gets it off to Mild. Mild over the timeline with it. Mild on the right wing. Kicking right side. Sowers 3 up good. Paige Sowers hits the 3. A quick 4 for Sowers. 51-27. And now a 5-second violation. Sharpsville does not get the basketball in. And that will allow a few more subs to check in for West Middlesex. We see Abby Crucy in, 6-foot freshman. Ashley Perline, 5'6" freshman in. And the tastefully named Molly Briggs, 6-foot freshman, younger sister of Lucy. And for those wondering, a very distant relation to yours truly. 18 seconds to go. Sowers with it. Sowers 3 on the way. That one no good. Rebound grabbed underneath, and we're going to have a jump ball. Dorfy gets tied up by Crucy. Will be Sharpsville ball with 11.5 seconds to go in this one. Inbounds knocked out of bounds, and Sharpsville will try it again. Inbound Sent back to Jalen Smith. She'll walk it over the timeline with 3 seconds, with 2. And that'll do it. The Sharpsville Blue Devils go on the road and get an impressive road win tonight, 51-27. The Blue Devils go to 7-5 in league play and further solidify their standing in the District 10 playoff race. We'll come back with a full postgame after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
Top-tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them, because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
You're independent, so are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We will have the Player of the Game and our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game coming up here in our postgame tonight. It was the Sharpsville Blue Devils pulling away for a 51-27 victory tonight over the homestanding West Middlesex Big Reds. And we are now going to be joined by the Sharpsville head coach Rob Hubbard, as well as our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. We'll bring in the bench boss first, the head coach Rob Hubbard. And Coach, congratulations! Never easy on the road, but you had to love your team's balance tonight.
Yeah, we talked before the game that good teams come on the road and win, and that's what we did tonight. We had a pretty balanced attack. I mean, she stepped up with some huge threes for us. Ramsey was Ramsey, and it's just total team effort, and we did a great job trying to get the road W.
Yeah, tonight you mentioned the young lady to your right, Kendall Allman, who's our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. We will get her on in a minute, but 11 threes tonight. 6 different players hitting a three tonight. Kendall Allman with 4, Brooklyn Masters 3. Obviously, if you shoot that well from outside, you're gonna have a chance against anybody, but it hasn't been necessarily a main weapon for a lot of your team this year, but you have to be thrilled to go one thing to do it at home in your home gym we're used to, but to go on the road against a good defensive team and do it has to be very exciting.
Yeah, we shoot a lot of shots in practice. We do it every single day. We're nonstop. We do our shooting drills. I tell the girls they got to be ready to shoot. I tell her all the time that she has to be ready to shoot. And tonight, it looked like the hoop was the biggest in the ocean for us. That's probably the best we shot all year. Saved it for a good time. We're coming close to the playoffs, so I couldn't be happier for my team. And
I know you of course, you're dealing with some injuries. Ellie Danilovic, you weren't sure about Dava Masters tonight, but certainly she played very well off the bench tonight, and I think we will say her name later with our other post-game award. But just like your team, there's a lot of sometimes you get to this time of year, February. Here we are, February 5th, where you can tell that there's some teams that are ready for spring sports season.
Yeah.
Seems like your team is really hitting its stride, playing well together, and it really has a great continuity out there.
Yeah, being Wilmington was big for us on last Saturday. I got a lot of respect for Jack and his program, but that really helped us kind of exercise some demons against them. And ever since then, there's just been a real focus at practice, like I told you in the pregame. We get in there we get in the gym, we get better, we execute our game plans. We're just playing at an elite level. And the best thing about this team is nobody cares who gets the honors, and it's a really enjoyable group to coach. They all care for each other. They all want to see each other do good. And like I said, we're hot at the right time, and hopefully it continues.
Head coach Rob Hubbard, we appreciate you joining us. And now we'll bring in our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Kendall Aumann. Come on over here, Kendall. We'll get you even on the camera up here, too. So, Kendall Aumann, congratulations. Big road win, our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. How's it feel?
It feels really good. I think it was like a team effort. We all really wanted this win, and we went out and got it.
Tonight, 4 threes for you. You've made some threes this year, but you haven't been, when you think Sharpsville and three-pointers, you think of Brooklyn Ramsey or maybe some of the others, but obviously they left you open and you made them pay, right?
Yeah. I think we all stepped up when we need to, and this game was mine apparently. Everyone really does a good job, though, when it comes to stepping up for their game.
What's the season been like for you as a sophomore, really first year of extended minutes? What's it been like for you? Because it's not easy it's not easy being a sophomore, playing at the varsity level and playing on a team that is doing very well and playing in a very, very good league. This league is a meat grinder, so to speak, night in and night out. What's it been like for you, and how do you feel you've progressed from opening night to now?
It's been a really fun experience. I think we all have grown as a team and stepped up and really worked on our teamwork as the season got on.
And having this guy behind you, Coach Hubbard, got to be a fun guy to play for. I'm sure he gets after you at times too, but also put you in position to do well too. Correct?
Yeah, he's always pushing us to do our best, and it pays off.
And it certainly paid off tonight for our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Kendall Aumann. Kendall, like all of our players of the game, has received a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Laundryman in Hermitage. Money will also be placed into a scholarship fund in the name of Kendall Aumann. At the end of the academic year, we will recognize one of our local student athletes as the Reinhardt's Insurance Scholarship recipient. Kendall, congratulations. Great job on the floor and in the postgame. Best of luck in the rest of the regular season and what we hope is a long postseason run for you and your team.
Thank you.
Kendall Aumann and head coach Rob Hubbard joining us tonight here on 790 WPIC. Our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is sophomore guard Kendall Aumann. 4 threes, 12 points. That was a game-high 12 points as Sharpsville goes to 14-5 overall, 7-5 in league play. 51-27 is the final. We will take a break. I don't know if this is our last break or this will be our last break. So we'll take our final break. We'll come back with a scoring recap. We'll get you the official announcement of the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game. But if you're paying attention, you might have heard. We'll do that and look at the local scoreboard as well. 51-27 your final. Sharpsville a winner on 790 WPIC.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at MailerInsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation or visit them at MailerInsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them, because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at MailerInsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back one final time here at West Middlesex, where tonight the Sharpsville girls earn a 51-27 victory over West Middlesex. Ryan Briggs here with you tonight. We have Aaron Biro back in the studio producing our game here on 790 WPIC and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. Our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Sharpsville's Kendall Alman, and we spoke with her and head coach Rob Hubbard a few moments ago. And looking at the scoring recap, two players in double figures for Sharpsville, led tonight by Kendall Alman. 4 threes for 12 points. Brooklyn Ramsey, 3 threes, 2 of 2 at the line for 11. It was Dava Masters off the bench, a 3, 1 of 2 at the line for 4. Ellie Danilovics, 2 field goals for 4 points. Madison Sump, 2 field goals, 0 for 2 at the line for 4. Jalen Smith hit a 3 for 3 points. Bryn Ross, a 3 for 3. Ellie Baker started, did not score. Ingrid Gonzalez, Hannah Dorfey played, did not score. Sharpsville tonight, 6 twos, 11 threes tonight for the Blue Devils. 6 of 11 at the line, 51 points. For West Middlesex, Sloan Mild led the way with 8, 2 threes, 2 of 2 at the line for 8 points. Lucy Briggs, 2 field goals, 3 of 4 at the line for 7. Jen Babcock, 3 baskets for 6 points. Paige Showers, a 3, 1 of 2 at the line for 4. Grace Stevens, 2 for 2 at the line. She had 2 points. Sierra Schaefer, Caitlin Schaefer both started, did not score. Calla Jones, Aria Schwartz, Ashley Perline, Reagan Simmons, Molly Briggs, Sydney Bartholomew, and Abby Crucy all played, did not score. West Middlesex, 5 twos, 3 threes, 8 of 10 at the line, 27 points. Sharpsville never trailed tonight. Blue Devils led 8-0 early. West Middlesex cut the lead to 12-9 by the end of the first quarter. It was 29-16 Sharpsville at the half. 37-19 after 3. And your final tonight, Sharpsville 51, West Middlesex 27. Sharpsville now 14-5 overall, 7-5 in league play. West Middlesex 6-15 overall, 3-10 in Region 1. Time now for the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays. And tonight, we recognize Sharpsville senior guard Dava Masters, who head coach Rob Hubbard was not sure before the game if she'd be able to go, but she warmed up, looked good in warm-ups, and then looked good when the lights came on, so to speak. Dava Masters, 4 points tonight. She is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. And now Dava Masters will be entered into our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year competition at the end of the regular season, or at the end of the season overall. We will recognize one of our local players as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year, and his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Congratulations to Sharpsville's Dava Masters, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. Both of our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. Sharpsville a winner tonight, 51-27. Elsewhere on the area scoreboard, a final Kennedy clinches the Region 1 title, going to 13-0, 71-39 the win over Mercer. Golden Eagles will wrap up league play against Wilmington next week, but Kennedy has wrapped up the conference title. The game on Sports Radio 96.7 and elsewhere here on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Sharon boys lead Hickory 50-38 at the end of 3. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg with a call on that one. Last update we had in boys action, it was 43-28, Mercer leading Kennedy at halftime in a non-league affair. Don't forget, tomorrow night on Sports Radio 96.7, Chris Birch and I will be at Greenville. Huge region matchup in Region 1 on the boys' side. Greenville 7-2 in the league, Lakeview 8-1. Greenville will host Lakeview. We'll be on air at 7 o'clock. 7:30 will be the scheduled tip on Sports Radio 96.7 and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. So we certainly invite you to tune in for that one. We want to thank the folks here at West Middlesex High School, Principal Tessa Simmons, Athletic Director Dustin Berger, for all of their help. Also want to give a tip of the cap to my good buddy Zach Long, who gave me a much-needed hand before the game. Always good to see Zach, West Middlesex grad, Grove City College grad, back. Good to see Zach back in the area. We appreciate everybody there. Aaron Biro in the studio producing our game and doing an outstanding job as always. Thank you very much, Aaron, and thanks to our sports director and sales manager, Bob Greenberg. This is Ryan Briggs saying so long from West Middlesex. Tonight, Sharpsville completes a season sweep of West Middlesex. 51-27 your final, and you heard it here on 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Thanks for listening. So long.
You've been listening to High School Basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
Bill McCandless Ford, the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Meadville Medical Center, Shell Restoration, St. Paul's and Ridgewood Senior Living Communities, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Top Tier Federal Credit Union, Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community, Joanno Legal Group, UPMC Health System, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Vay's Pub and Grill, the Sharon American Legion Post 299, Warner's Homes and Improvements, Hermitage Rotary Club, Mailer Insurance, DK Auto LLC, The Laundryman, Reed and Daly Associates, Minuteman Press in Hermitage, Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, Sharon Community Health Center, and 21st Century Energy Group.
Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.